Hello, gamers and gamerettes. I'm your host, Dargarth the Gaming Redneck, and we're coming to play some more Persona 4 Dancing All Night. Yes, sirree. So let's continue on where we left off. Ooh, excuse me. We not at Rizze's word at each other, each go our own separate ways. I need to freshen up and wait for Rizze and Naruto to finish changing so I can take my things and head to the room next door we're using. Still, I'm worried about Konami Kitchen members' whereabouts were unknown. What could have happened to them? After getting ready and to leave and killing enough time for Rise Nanto to change, I return to the studio and find the door ajar. I guess they're finished getting ready to go. Take a quick glance inside just to be safe and see them standing around their belongings lost in conversation. Look like I may have made them wait instead.
But much as I hate to admit it, once she became the producer, Konami immediately started taking off.
Sorry for the wait. Are you both done? Oh, were you talking about Miss Ochimisu?
Oh, Senpai, are you ready to go? Yep, we're talking about her. She's always like that, so even though she's legit, everyone calls her corrupt. They say she's the worst producer ever. She overworks her idols and makes shameless cash grabs from the fans. Some go so far as to call her a demon or a money grubber, including fans of the idols she's produced. When she started with Konami and Kitchen, she had footage shown on TV of her forcing impossible demands on those girls.
I see. So by showing images of them being abused as they earnestly pursued their dreams, it would only encourage the audience to cheer them on out of sympathy.
Exactly! That's the kind of thing she's good at. But doesn't it seem like cheating? Plus, if it really was all an act, I might respect it. But she's exactly the same when the cameras aren't rolling, so sometimes I seriously wonder if she's not faking it.
Having been on the receiving end, I can see why you'd think so.
Right? She always makes us do insane things without running them by us. I wish she'd think about the people who actually have to do that stuff.
What about LMB? Do you think Miss Ochimisu is scheming something with that?
I don't know. What if Konami and Kitchen going missing is another one of Miss Ochimizu's promotional tactics?
I hadn't considered that possibility.
Wait, scratch that idea. Even Miss Ochimizu wouldn't go that far, I think.
I see. By the by, there's something I'd like to mention which may have no bearing on this case. I heard an odd rumor regarding the festival.
An odd rumor?
Yes. If you go to the festival website at midnight, it plays an unusual video. The video shows an idol known to be dead dancing in it. Those who watch the video to the end are taken away to the other side and never awaken. Or so the rumor goes.
Whoa, Naoto-kun! Where is this coming from?
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to scare you. Of course, I don't believe this tall tale about some dead idol. Not one bit.
Naoto-kun, you're scared, huh?
Yes, but that isn't important. I didn't bring this up to talk about that.
Rise and I can't help but exchange looks at Nato's inability to hide her anxiety. Still, she's right. Now's not the time to be worrying about something like that.
Go on, Naoto.
Yes, anyway, there's something that disturbs me about this rumor.
What's that?
Well, doesn't it seem a bit similar to our prior experiences?
When you look at a switched-off TV at midnight on a rainy day, you'll see your soulmate. You're talking about the Midnight Channel.
The Midnight Channel, the cause behind the mysterious mystery we were faced when we were still just ordinary high school students. A world within a TV. The monsters called shadows lurking there. An economic serial killer case centered in the town of Iniba. All the memories of last year flash through my mind in an instant. A sudden chill runs down my spine. We'll wait now till his next words are growing unease justified for once.
Of course, it's hard to say how much we can trust these sorts of rumors. On the other hand, this particular rumor has some troubling aspects to it.
Such as?
There have been genuine victims, and their numbers have been rapidly increasing. Though naturally, there's no proven correlation between the victims and the rumor. It's quite possible that the rumor sprung up in reaction to the victims. but it's a fact that a good handful of people are in a comatose state right now.
A coma?
Seriously? I never heard about that. Hey, is something like before happening again?
This is another case with another world. That's what Rizzo's probably trying to ask. I was wondering the same thing myself, but Nato shakes her head in response to Rizzo's question.
There's no knowing whether this is a case yet or not. I only briefly heard about it the other day during work. I was going to look into it, and if it did turn out to be connected to that case, I thought it might be necessary for me to consult everyone about it.
The LMB website at midnight, huh?
Offhand, I glanced toward the clock high on the studio wall. 11:58, almost midnight. If I point it out, at the very least, the three of us here would check the truth behind the rumor, but
It's almost midnight. Why don't we check it out for ourselves?
I knew you'd say that. In all honesty, I doubt that this rumor has anything to do with the disappearances. But all the same, it may be faster to get to the bottom of this rumor ourselves.
Wait, you want us to look at it right here, right now? Geez, fine. But we're all gonna look at it together. Senpai, you come over here. Naoto-kun, you're over there. And whatever happens, no running away, okay? Let's see. Love meets bonds. Oh, here it is, the official LMB site.
Rizzo tapped her cell phone touchscreen, and the LMB Festival website comes up. Set list, ticket details, participant artists, several topics details have been added. The website seemed mostly unchanged for other times we checked it.
The site appears to be operating normally.
See? Nothing's coming up. That rumor has to be fake.
Oh, good lord. Oh, man. Oh, sorry about that. I checked the clock on the wall again and see that it's now a minute before midnight. I just hope nothing unusual happens.
Wait, what is this?
Rizzo's voice pulls back to the phone screen, and I see something completely new being displayed. Cracked static filling the screen and an eerie light flickering. Countless shadows awake, swaying, and a visual noise just barely visible.
They do look like human silhouettes. And they seem to be dancing, don't they? That's all of it.
This has to be just a prank. I'm gonna check with the admins about this. Oh, or it's part of Miss Ochimizu's PR. I bet she spread that weird rumor to get Konami's group to sell more.
That's when I noticed, just on the edge of hearing, what was that? I concentrate trying to figure out what that sound was. If it's just us here, I can't have heard something that unusual, right?
What's the matter, Senpai? Did you hear something just now?
Yeah, I heard it too.
No way. So it wasn't just me?
A voice?
What is that?
I'll follow Naruto's gaze and notice an eerie light swaying near the studio ceiling. Like a fog machine or a stage pyrotechnics effect, it lit up by a strange light. It is as if I looking down upon us.
Come, Rise Fujikawa. I've prepared a place just for you.
Who are you? How do you know my... Senpai! You, Senpai! Oh, you're up. Thank goodness.
I stir at the sound of Rise calling my name. Where am I? The last thing I remember is a weird light in the Takuri production studio, and then...
Rise, Naoto, are you alright?
We're okay. You're the one we're worried about. We couldn't wake you up at all.
Yes, I'm glad to see you conscious as well. Though, our situation still isn't very good.
It's so dark here, I can't see anything. Where are we?
My guess is we're in the other world that those who see the video are taken to. It seems the rumor was true. It's that voice!
Welcome, Rise Fujikawa, to our midnight stage.
Midnight stage?
That's right. An ideal world where no one hurts or gets hurt. I only intended to invite Rise-san here. But oh well. I prepared a stage for you all. Here, take a look.
Oh, fuck. Suddenly a dim light turns on, and we realize where we are. Well, perhaps it's not exactly where we are, but what kind of place this is. We're really standing on a stage of a fairly gaudy decorated one, like for a concert. The stage itself is lit, but it's overly decorated and exaggerated in every way possible. Simply put, it's designed to scream out, Rise back in show business. What in the world is this?
Just who the heck are you? Not only did you drag us here, you put this thing together. What are you trying to accomplish?
Never mind that. I just want to connect with all of you. Look, see how many have been waiting for your comeback.
Sounds like that Miss Uchui Mui's voice there.
Are these shadows?
Come now, won't you sing? Dance for them. It'll make everyone happy.
The shadows that fill the seats give an eerie cheer and sway their bodies as if to commend us. What are these shadows? They've been waiting for for Rise's performance. On closer inspection, the shadows' bodies are all connected from their necks, hands, and legs with a strange ribbon, withering as if alive themselves. This isn't good. When battle breaks out, it won't be an easy breaking through their numbers with just the three of us.
I've had enough of this! You kidnap us to who knows where, and now you want us to dance for these shadows? To hell with that! Send us back home, now!
The shadows!
All of a sudden the shadows stop moving and silent stillness falls upon the area. At the same time the music, no, more like the eerie song I've been hearing ever since entering the world begins, increasing in volume as if in a roach from far beyond.
Send you back? No, you're all going to dance. That's what everyone's here for, after all.
After the mysterious voice loudly replied, the shadows begin moving their limbs in time to the song as if they're dancing. Suddenly we hit with the overwhelming weakness. We have to fight just to remain standing.
What is this? I feel weak.
Isn't it wonderful? This song is my gift to everyone.
Hello? What's going on?
Don't you feel it? How they all desire to connect with you?
So that song and the Shadows dance is what's affecting us.
You, Senpai!
Right.
Basically, sense Naoto's intent and where you react at the same time. As if Naoto could draw and my call to the persona in my heart were completely simultaneously.
Ready?
Persona! What? Ugh!
My bullets disappeared. And Senpai's persona too? Is this your doing?
Don't accuse me of something I didn't do. I told you earlier. No one gets hurt here.
Unbelievable. Both my persona and Naoto's bullet disappeared like smoke before they even reached the shadows. Just like the mysterious voice says, it looks like anything violent at all gets somehow negated in this world.
What do you want from us?
Nothing really. We're just asking you to accept us. Come on, let's connect with these eternal bonds. Won't you be good children? It's all right. Don't be frightened. Let's dance together. Won't you join us, Reisei Kujikawa?
My mind.
Careful! This is bad.
No, I can't.
Rise-san!
I can't lose.
What the?
I can move again? But how?
Could it be? We need to move. The shadows are being affected by our music and movement. It's just as I thought. That eerie song we're hearing is forcing the shadows to dance. If we can interrupt that song and the shadows dance, we might get through this.
But how?
I don't know. But one idea comes to mind. If we can force them into a different song and dance like before, then maybe...
What a child!
No!
Naoto-kun!
You're connected with us. Now you can become the you everyone wants you to be.
Senpai! Rise-san, please! Stop their dance.
Naoto!
We just have to get those shadows moving to our music, right?
Rise?
Senpai, if that stuff Naoto-kun was saying is true, then there is something we can do to help her. Right now.
Huh?
I'll try and use my persona. Maybe I can deliver our music to those shadows at full blast. The way they reacted to my music earlier, I think I might be able to affect them a little bit. But I don't think that'll be enough. That's why I need your help too, Senpai. If music and movement affects them, then we should be able to pull them into our rhythm, right? Don't worry. Just show off your cool dance. I know you can do it.
Alright, come on. Let's get the Swag Master at it, come on. Alrighty, here we go. First dance, guys. Let's see how good we do.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I can do this. All right.
It's a war of there every day. You can't hide from me.
Yeah.
You gotta pray for the roots, but you gotta laugh and on the face
All
of
right.
it, that is street. When your friends and boss become like on the face of it, they miss the history, but they fight all the place in it. Yeah, they fight
Oh,
all the place in it. How they pass the times, they just hug and love goes by. I know it's not your fault to say, but
How's
there
that?
ain't no other way.
If I can just keep this up.
You're doing great. I can feel what's in your heart.
Yeah. 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 How's that?
You sink, you fall, break down, and you think you can take one more ground. But something almost evil keeps getting you up.
Yeah.
Something angry, something deep, something stuck in your gut, something telling you you cannot give up, you cannot give up. So you fight the times, it's just how you was.
All right.
It go back and roll right. Take your losses in the side.
You're doing great.
It's working. The shadows are going for it. All right. Yeah. How's that? Persona is the power of the heart. How's that? Depending on your heart's true nature, it changes form. Not just for hurting, not just for fighting. Right now, I know I can show you how I really feel. We will never stop changing. Answer my call. Izanagi!
pretty tough, I tell you.
Stage clear.
Guess that's that. That was my best dance. I wish I could always do that.
See what happens next. Stay my ragged breath and stand locked in place as adrenaline dies down. I see. I only realized it after dancing in front of the audience for the first time, but dancing really is an expression. It seems like convening what in your heart is easier in this world compared to ours. At first the shadows were just pushing that eerie song at me, but I could feel their hearts being drawn to our music and dance. That eerie voice in the shadows must have been using that system to their advantage and try to control us. Instead, we used that against them. In other words, we won them over. Still.
Good job, Senpai! That was a fantastic performance. Actually, what was that persona just now? There was something different about it.
I'm not sure. But when I thought I wanted to convey my feelings to those shadows, my persona responded from within me.
Way to go, Senpai! And that's why you're our leader. Only you can pull off something that amazing.
Come on.
It's true. Ever since I felt myself conveying my heart to the shadows, I had a kind of newfound determination. I had nothing concrete backing it up, but I still felt it clearly. In truth, my persona was responding to my desire to express my feelings and took on a new form. We could still continue to change. Ever since that case ended, we got back to our normal day-to-day life. I felt so uncertain, wondering how I could move forward, but just then my persona erased any doubts I had.
I...
Naoto-kun, we did it! Senpai gave him a super sweet show.
I sensed it as well. That's what allowed me to return to my right mind.
You sensed it? But you got caught by that ribbony thing and...
Yes. Because of that, I learned something about those shadows.
Really? What did you find out?
When caught in that ribbon, it's as if you're forced to be the you that others desire, rather than how you perceive yourself. You're made to believe you want to be tied to the other shadows with that ribbon, even if it means discarding who you truly are. The most dreadful thing is that I myself felt sure that it was what I needed to do.
Just a thought. With Naruto's theory and my intuition, it seems clearly that the song and the shadows dancing meant to bind us to their will. As I speculate, Rise seems somehow unhappy with Naruto's words. She pouts and ditches it.
That's crazy. You're no one else but you, Naoto-kun.
Well, in hindsight, I can see how bizarre the assumption was. So my theory is that the ribbon has the power to induce those beliefs.
Yeah, I sensed it too. While I was dancing, I felt like I couldn't let my guard down at all, that the shadows would take me if I did. That song and the shadows dance probably have a similar power. So what I did was concentrate on getting my message across as I danced.
You said something like that earlier, too. What did you want to tell them?
I just did what you said, Rise. Dancing is about expressing yourself and your feelings to the people watching you, right? So I danced to show the shadows who I am, not what they wanted to see.
And as a result, I remembered who I am. It's ironic that the key to this confrontation was the true self I once tried so hard to deny. One shouldn't abandon oneself just because they've been connected to others. I feel that those shadows were released from the ribbon's binding because they sensed that as well. Rise-san, you didn't get that sense from watching him dance?
Of course I did. I could tell his dancing was different from usual. I just couldn't put it into words because of all that persona stuff that happened.
Yeah, I'm sure you got the message loud and clear, Rise.
Now we free the shadows. Suddenly the cheering shadows envelop in a glow, shining up brighter. Even brighter, and begins dissolving, as if melting into the light. It's a beautiful sight despite the situation we're stuck in. We can't help but marvel.
Wow! It's beautiful! The shadow's presence is fading. What's going on? It's like they're returning somewhere.
Returning? To where?
I don't know. But that's the feeling I get. With that weird ribbony thing gone, it seems they all disappeared from this world. Maybe they realized something wasn't right, like you did now.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Still, what could those shadows have been? They didn't seem quite like the shadows we knew.
That's the point. We're out of danger for now, but the simultaneous left us with countless questions and barely any answers. First, we need to find some way to escape from here.
You don't like this stage, after all the trouble I went through to prepare it?
You again! I've had enough of this! Is your idea of eternal bonds tying up the shadows with that thing? You've got one twisted mind!
That's right. If this is the connection you speak of, then it's much too one-sided.
What's so funny?
It's okay. If that's what you think, then I certainly won't force you to stay here. But don't get so cocky just because you set those back. Our bonds are eternal. There are countless others to forge them with.
You. Are you gonna bring someone else in here?
Sorry, but you've already stepped off the stage. The next performances will be beginning soon, featuring Tamami and the others.
Tamami? You don't mean...
At that instant, everything clicks. But that would be the worst case scenario. I only hope my conclusion is wrong. I force myself to speak up, speaking with as much dread as determination.
The members of Kanamin Kitchen. Did you kidnap them?
Why do you care? It has nothing to do with you.
I'll try scanning the area. Come, Persona! There are some places where shadows are bunched up. 1, 2, 4 total? I found someone! Is this Tomoe?
No playing around in the venue. It's off limits to unauthorized personnel.
Risa hastened to miss her persona and braced herself, but creepy ribbons already slithering up our legs. We completely let our guard down. Bound in ribbons, my arms puts up no resistance as the tremendous force drags at my body.
Ah!
No!
Goodbye, Rise Kujikawa.
No!
Is this?
It only takes a moment to realize that the three of us are back in the same Takura production studio we were in before we got sent to that world. Rise and Naoto seem to have made an ungraceful landing, but they're alright for the most part.
Ow! Jeez! Is this how you treat an idol?
Looks like we're back in the studio. So as soon as we reject the bond that voice spoke of, we're promptly asked to leave.
At least we're all back safe.
Uh-huh. I was honestly bracing myself for the worst. But wait! That reading I got a second ago! It was definitely Tomoe's. I'm certain that's who I picked up on.
The same Tomoe-san we met earlier?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That's right, Rise had picked up on some presents right before we were forced out. If it really was Tomoe-san, then she must still be trapped there, even as we speak. If that's the case, there's something else I need to confirm immediately.
What about the other girls? Kanamin Kitchen is Konami-san and 4 other members, right?
I don't know. That place was a lot bigger than I thought. The only reading I picked up on in the moment I had was Tomoe's.
Given what we heard from Konami-san, it's safe to assume the rest of Kanamin Kitchen disappeared around the same time. If you detected Tomoe-san's reading over there, the others are likely to have been taken as well.
Yeah, Naoto's right.
The rumored video clip that plays at midnight, victims who have fallen unconscious, and now a group of missing idols. This does seem to demand an investigation.
First things first, though. What was that world we were in? The name Midnight Stage bothers me.
There were shadows there too. It seemed kind of like the TV world we used to go into.
And then there's that voice. It has to belong to the root of this trouble.
You don't really think it's that, deceased idol behind this, do you?
That's beyond my knowledge. Let's put that possibility aside for now.
Yeah, that's not what we need to focus on right now.
The video that plays at midnight, a world apart from reality, shadows that lurk there are personas and the missing victims. Even at this stage, it's clear enough that it's beyond what normal people can handle. We need to sort through the situation and come up with some plan to rescue Tomoe-san and the others.
Either way, I can't leave them in that awful place. Please, you senpai, Naoto-kun, could you help me out? I want to save them.
Do you even need an answer to that, Rise?
I'm a bit shocked, in fact. Did you think we'd shrug it off as none of our concern? There are already victims, making this an honest-to-goodness case, and we're the only ones who can solve it.
That's right, Rise was probably serious when she asked us to do this, but the truth is, we're taken aback that she had to ask. This isn't about just anyone. Our friends are in trouble and she's trying to save them. So of course there's no reason we wouldn't lend a hand.
Yeah,
Now that that's decided, we need a plan. Yosuke and the others will be here in the morning. I'm sure they'll help us out too.
And let's go over the case once they join us. For now, though, I think we should leave. We need our rest after all.
Right. Things are gonna get busy, so we should rest while we can.
Got it. I'll go ahead and email everyone about the situation. Oh, we shouldn't drag Konami into this, huh? I feel bad, but I won't tell her anything.
Yeah, I agree. It's for her own safety.
Okay, so I'll just contact our gang. Well then, you two ready to go home?
Yeah.
Very much so.
Ooh, alrighty, we're getting close to where we left off at. 4 members in Konami Kitchen missing. In a mysterious other world. We might be used to this by now, but I doubt it'd be easy. Looks like we have a lot to talk about when Yosuke and the others arrive. I'll follow Rise Nato and head towards the studio exit. The Velvet Room. Welcome to the Velvet Room. Dot, 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 dot. The Velvet Room. And folks, we're gonna end this video here.
That is how
And
the
like
festival began.
always,
What do you think?
be a gamer and play the game.